Welcome back, YouTube. And today we're having a snack. Excuse me. Now, I did have a video on actually lunch, but it got deleted by mistake. So for lunch, we had a leftover brioche bun. We had hot dogs the night before. And then with the leftover brioche bun, toasted it, put some ham over it with some Dijon stone ground. I keep calling it Dijon stone ground mustard, and then heated it up after it was toasted. It's wrapped it in foil and heated up to keep the bun soft. It was delicious with two potatoes. Now, the reason I said two potatoes because the potatoes were small. Back in December, Kroger had a deal where you can get 5 pound bag of russet potatoes for 99 cents. So we got 2 bags, and they're small potatoes, but it's just 3 of us. So I want to make sure we use them up before they start to go bad. But the way we were able to do those were in the air fryer. And the way you do that is you can wash your potato skin real good, wash it off, and we don't preheat it. We don't preheat the air fryer. We just throw the potatoes in wet and whole. Excuse me. Let them go for about 3 minutes or so, just till the potato is dry. The skin is dry, is what I'm trying to say. And then you spray it on all sides with some kind of oil, or you can rub it with oil. They will be hot. Caution if you're going to rub it with oil. Um, but what I'll do is we just spray it with olive oil spray on all sides. And then you take a sharp object like say a knife, like a sharp tip knife, and just kind of stab the potato all over. And then for this, for those particular potatoes, it took 30 minutes. And then in intervals, you just open up the basket. Excuse me. Open up the basket and then roll them around a little bit and then shut it back. On my air fryer, the basket, once you pull the handle out, they just kind of roll on their own, and we just shut it right back up. It took about 30 minutes. You want to test it every probably about 15-20 minutes or so to see if the fork goes through really smoothly. And then once they're done, you just let them sit with the air fryer off while you prepare your other meal. Say, for example, if you're having the ham roll, is what I'm going to call it, what we had for lunch, then you go ahead and prepare that. That gives the potato time to, steam on its own and get kind of soft. And then cut it open and put your toppings on it. We had butter, cheese, and the cheese, funny thing about that is, you know how you get the pack of cheese with the beef stick? It comes with like a beef stick or a turkey stick and a stick of cheese. Well, I just took one of the stick of cheese, and then you can cut it up on top of your potato. Added bacon bits. We get the pre-made bacon bits from Sam's. Or if you want to cook bacon, you can. You could do that in the air fryer too. I have a video on that if you're interested. And then you could crumble it or put the crumbles on there. And then we just put it back in the air fryer just enough to melt the cheese on top. And then we top it with sour cream, salt, and pepper. And that was delicious. Now, since that video, like I said, got deleted by mistake, we're on to a dessert. And this is fun and exciting. So let's start with the tea. I also had the tea with my lunch. And as you can see, there's some honey drip there. Now, this is a lemon ginger tea that I had. And what I did was our local bee keeper that we get our honey from also gave us some, I guess it's called spent honey. It's basically where the honey comb and you have the honey and it's not extracted. It's kind of like what's left over. And he gave us that for free after we had bought some honey and my husband had, helped him out with his beehives. He gave us some of that for free. And what I do is, there's my water in the background. I have just a regular glass dish, And I take the spent honey. Let's see if I can get this to lift up here without making a mess. Oh, that worked out good. So that's the comb, the leftover comb and pieces. And I'll just put it in this fine mesh strainer and let it drip down. It'll drip down into that cup there. And I use it in my tea to have hot tea with or warm tea with. And the cool thing about that is once this is drained through pieces, if you want to, you could take off a piece and chew it and get the rest of the honey out. Just take the chewed pieces out, the beeswax part, because that's basically what it is, the beeswax, and or the honeycomb, if you want to call it that. And then you can dispose of it and then add more of the actual soaked honeycomb or leftover honey. I hope you can see that real quick. And then let it drain through until it's ready to use again. And I just keep a little piece of saran wrap over it and it sits on the counter. I went ahead and wrapped that back up so nothing would get into it, and I wouldn't drop it off the side of the table here. But yeah, so that's a great way, an inexpensive way, especially if someone gives you, some honey for free, but it's all mixed in with it's not what am I trying to say? Now, how the honeycomb is inside and it's all perfect and the honey is separate. But if it's all mixed in together like that, you can just drain it on your own and it tastes just as good as, the AKA regular honey with the comb in it. Now, to dessert, we bought these from Sam's on clearance after Christmas. And we were wondering dark chocolate gingerbread heart stars and pretzels. Heart star and pretzel shaped gingerbread cookies coated in dark chocolate. So that's what it's made in Germany. And there's the calories and sodium and fat. And it is, how many pounds here? 1 pound, 1.6 ounces or 500 grams. Now, we were wondering, because we've never tried this, how it's going to be. And that's the size of it. And that's pretty big. Let's see if I can get this spoon, a regular teaspoon. Let me stir my tea up there. How to get that honey off of there. So as you can see, that's the size of the teaspoon to the dessert. So it's a pretty good size. And I'm going to see if I can do this with this. Do you see how that goes in there? Oops, not going to be able to cut with that. Let me get the little knife. It's not hard. I just, with my hands, it's just hard to cut it. But it's a soft, can you see that? Let's see. It's a soft textured gingerbread inside. It's not hard like we thought it was going to be. Oops, trying to pick that up. Can you see the texture so we can get it to focus? Very delicious. Got a spice to it, just like a gingerbread. See how that just kind of broke apart there? So it's a soft textured, let's see if I get the other hand here. Soft textured gingerbread. Very delicious. So if you're out and about and you happen to see that, let's get focus there. Give it a try. It is delicious, especially with tea, coffee. I have a video, an Aldi video, because I can't remember how much we paid for it. Can't remember how much we paid for it offhand. But I do know that it was cheaper than the original price that they wanted for the holidays. So again, an easy way to save is to reuse. We reuse the brioche bun to make a ham, aka sandwich or bun. Now, up to you. You could be able to put a hot ham and cheese. I just didn't want cheese on it because I was having cheese on my baked potato. So I just put this stone ground mustard. Also, another way that we saved for that lunch was we bought a 5 pound bag of 99-cent potatoes and reused the cheese stick or used a cheese stick that came with another product that I didn't want it to go to waste. So we just shredded that or cut that up and put on top of the potato with a little bit of butter. Some bacon. If you have leftover bacon, you could put it on there. If you don't have bacon, you could just do cheese or whatever my son, he will put ranch on his and bacon bits. I did butter, bacon, cheese, sour cream. And we actually used the light sour cream from Aldi's, which again in that video it'll break down the price because I can't remember. Very good on that salt and pepper. So quick, inexpensive lunch with some hot tea of your choice. Mine was lemon ginger, and I'm about to go off and eat this dark chocolate gingerbread heart. And thank you for watching. Please give a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe, and have an awesome day.